Okay, here we go, kids. We're gonna do a quick demo on how I do my micro bases. There's a video with 5 of them that I created in the past 2 weeks. I'll put that video link in the description of this video. I just thought I'd quickly show how I actually got started, because all these bases follow a basic design pattern and it's pretty easy to do, and it helps you vary the base computer and get started with a nice, cool looking mini base. So the first thing that we always do is create a bit of a hole, and what we're going to do in this hole, this looks about right because we kind of want it to be 1 floor deep, so this looks about right, and inside that hole you are going to place a base computer. I'm just gonna put it here. It's good. Okay, and then I'm gonna claim that base computer, of course. There we go, we claimed that. So now that's my brand new base on this pretty planet. I've never been here, but it looks pretty cool. I hope it doesn't start raining while we do this. So now that we have this base computer set up, okay, let's get out of this hole. There we go. Now that we have this base computer set up, we're going to encase this in a concrete room. So in order to do that, we go to the basic parts, concrete. Now what I'm going to try and do is get a concrete floor under this base computer as close as I can. Let's see, it looks like this is probably as good as we can do, so I'm going to place this one here. This kind of clears out some space all by itself, so that's pretty convenient. And now we're just going to encase this whole thing in a concrete room. So we're just going to place some walls. Boom. And then over here, before we put the ceiling on, over here I'm going to place a doorway one. And here next up I'm going to place a corridor, because those corridors will allow us to keep going with a cuboid. Let's get in there. Sorry. We'll go right in here, and then we're going to put a, does it let me do that? Let's see. Well, it's kind of tricky to get this to snap. No, I may have to mine a little bit. Just mine it a little bit. We can restore it later. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, now let's snap. Straight corridor. And now finally, we're going to place a cuboid room right there. And now we have a basic of a mini base, and the base computer is nicely hidden, so we're going to finish this one up. The floor panel, and it's closed up, and now I'm going to restore all this terrain. We want it like nothing ever even happened. And now this whole thing's buried. Now of course my cube room is here somewhere, so I'm going to mine a little bit to find it. There we go, not bad. And what we can do now is place something on top. We could start with a cuboid, or we could just go ahead and place one of these prefab rooms on there. So for example, let's say we're going to do the round one, And if you move around a little bit, it'll snap. So, boom, there it is. So now, what we see now is a little deep, but it kind of depends on the design, right? What kind of design you like. So if I put a door in here, you can get in. And yeah, let's get in. And then you see our construction here already. So I'm going to place the ladder. There we go. And that's it, basically. So now you see a little rock here from when we restored, so guys, mine that away again. No big deal. This should not grow back, by the way. A lot of people complain about things growing back, but I've got 5 of these little bases here, and nothing's been growing back for me. So we mine this away. Weapon charge completed, of course. Marco's doing a video. Let me see. There we go. Oh, we've got plenty of crap we don't use for anything else. Mine that away, mine that away. Oh, that's good enough. Now you see this base computer is like sitting here. Pretty nice. It's just sitting here right on this concrete floor. Here's a little piece. Okay, that's gone. So now we're in pretty good shape to continue our micro base. So this prefab room is of course just one example. If you wanted to, you could also just use more cuboids. I'm going to mine this away a little bit to make some space for the base. Put this one away. I have some Gravitino balls over there. Now I'm going to just put a ramp. There we go. So now we got a nice start for a micro base. You could do this with a round room, you could cuboid room, you could start building like that. I mean, I'm going to leave it up to you how exactly you're going to build this. Go crazy. In the video that I linked in my description, you'll see 5 different ones that follow the same concept. And, you know, you can make pretty cool things by slapping things onto it. You know, use the resize function, use the colorings and the weathering. I've got some that look all rusty and some are more like classic gray. You do whatever you need to do and you've got yourself a really cool mini base. What I often do is start out with some electricity because this thing is not powered right now. So figure out solar panels, or if there's an EM spot nearby you can do that, but with these little bases I kind of like placing a bunch of solar panels on the roof. And one other quick trick I'll show you, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'll just show you how I usually do this. On the roof you could place one of these cuboids that'll flatten this out so you can put solar panels on here, and you can use some of these spots here as markers to kind of align them a little bit. I'm not going to show that right now either. And if you put a temporary door in here, oh, that went weird. Okay, let's do this again. Wait, I think I used the wrong cube. I did solid cube, and we need of course to have a cuboid room or we can't put anything in it. There we go. Yeah, okay, now we're good. So now we have this door, and what I could do now is if I go here, I could easily cram. I don't have the materials right now, but if you line them up carefully, you could easily cram like a row of 3 here, a row of 3 there, and then if you rotate, you can put 1 or 2 in the middle, and you could stack them on top. So you could put quite a lot of batteries in there. Once you're done with that, you just remove that door, you place your solar panels, and you've got power. on a nice planet, that should, if the base is not too big, it should give you plenty of power for the whole thing. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. I hope this is helpful if you want to build some cool mini bases. It could be a big base too for all I care, but then you're probably going to have to need a lot of, you'll need a lot of solar panels, or you need an EM spot, and things will quickly run out of hand. But small bases are pretty cool too, so I hope you like this. And